Meghan Markle and Prince Harry have released a statement speaking out following Catherine Middleton's cancer diagnosis, wishing her health and healing. And good for them. This is something they needed to do. But they still need to disown their awful, toxic sugar squad, their bestie Liebrows, and their other bestie Bouzy. Welcome to Popcorn Palace. I'm Andy Signor. Man, it is ugly out there still. I would have thought that this news would have tried to tamper down some of these conspiracy theories and jerks, but no, they're still out there coming up with their own excuses as to why it was justified, and I want to break some of them down. And yes, I want to talk about Meghan and Harry's besties, who I have a massive problem with, and while they want to put out statements trying to play like all is good and they're classy, they need to disown their sugar squad and their besties who are not helping Catherine in her recovery at all right now. But let's rewind a bit. Let's look at, I got to start here. I got to look at this channel. 100 parts, it seems. Where the F is Kate Middleton? Where the F is Kate Middleton? All over TikTok, this duo, the Pop Apologists, put this out there and we're making millions of views and hits, putting out just awful
Kate
stuff
Middleton,
about it.
Part 28. And their grandmother, their child, their dog, their second cousin is sending me this effing article telling me that Kate Middleton has been spotted out about alive and well at the farmer's market with William. Wake up, sheeple! You really think the most famous woman in the world, the future queen of England, is just out and about the local...
It's not even the local market. These people are so dumb. This is like part of the estate and it's very high end. And they go there all the time. But these two were just exploiting it with the worst theories. And it was disgusting. And yes, Pop Apologists, you owe Catherine an actual apology as soon as possible. They sort of did a non-apology on their Instagram. Not a fan, really unimpressed. Even worse was TMZ and Harvey Levin. They are now trying to scrub it from their website here, which is just wild to see. Every time I'd click on the links over on Twitter from old links, it doesn't exist anymore.
A photo like
but here was the promo.
When you're just
where's
asking
TMZ
for trouble,
investigates?
and it's so obvious.
Where's Kate
That is a
Middleton
great
tonight? This was
question that I've
last,
been
I guess,
asking myself
Thursday
that
night
since
on
the photo
Fox.
came out.
One of the things is leaning over a
And
desk,
look who showed up.
editing a photo.
None of it makes sense. Why, if she's not able to fulfill any public duties, is she taking all this time on a Friday?
Why are you asking these questions? I thought you're like supportive of the royal family. I'm shocked at Pierce. Shocked at Pierce that he showed up for this. And now he's trying to call out others. But dude, you showed up for the TMZ hack piece? Like, shame on you.
Surgery,
where
where she's going there by ambulance with a siren on.
Went on a whole, you can go check this out on my Twitter. Went on a whole, like, across the country, a Fox affiliate tour. Here he is in Detroit. Here he
I am
is
not
in
buying
Chicago,
what the palace is saying at all.
and just peddling these conspiracy theories. It was just shameful to watch. And now this documentary, which they've been hyping like crazy, as super bad taste. And now they're not as releasing it as widely, clearly, and they're trying to scrub it. But this is the kind of disgusting stuff that has been out there. And a lot of it has been amplified and supported by the sugars. Just definitively, it has. There's no, that's not a lie. It's factual. So bringing it back to Meghan and Harry, because look, I have no proof that they're behind this. I have no proof that they're causing chaos. I don't want to imply that they are. I would put them on my list because they have a lot to benefit. If William and Catherine look bad, they want to look good. All I know is they look terrible right now. Prince Harry, dude, and Meghan, you left your brother now who's facing his father, his wife, dealing with cancer and all the stresses that are there. And you've now just left and caused them chaos with labeling them racist. It is truly vile and disgusting what you put this family through. You did it. Nothing has happened to Meghan Markle that's anywhere near the level of trauma-inducing, just disgusting, vile trauma that William and Catherine have now faced, being publicly shamed by their own family. It is disgusting. So why am I focusing on Meghan and Harry? That's why. because they piled on and done this. So yes, who would be someone I would think to ask who could be involved? Yeah, they would be top of my list. I'm not going to lie. Also, Omid Scobie Liebrows would, as he tastelessly posts alarm clock set for 6, the exact time Kate released the heartbreaking statement an hour before the public knew it was coming. How did he know this? This is just so gross. And yeah, sure enough, people took the screenshot. Here it is. At an alarm. He's getting ready. Get that popcorn ready. He knew it was coming, but he clearly had no idea what it was, because then he had to delete it. When there was word circulating that an announcement was coming from the palace at 6 p.m., I tweeted an image of the time for followers to keep an eye out. Dude, that's not what this is. That's not, hey guys, make sure to tune in at 6 for a big announcement. He just was like, set the alarm. Okay, but whatever. Yeah, I tweeted an image of the time for followers to keep an eye out. No one would have known that. This was clearly an in-joke where you were going to clearly say, told you so. When the world and myself learned how serious the news ended up being, I removed the tweet to stop any speculation taking place underneath it. It's upsetting and disturbing to see now that the post being portrayed as some sort of sick countdown by the Mail and other outlets that quickly copied. I try to shrug off lies like these, but this one was too disgusting to ignore. You mean they caught you? Who called it a countdown? No, you're adding words there. It's just, there's a lot of things wrong with this, in my opinion. It's just tasteless. Like you're because you clearly thought it was fake. You clearly thought this was going to be more nonsense to eat your popcorn to, and it turned out to actually be serious. So yeah, egg on your face, Scobie. Liebrows, you scumbag. Even worse than Liebrows, I got to call it for what it is Mr. Christopher Bouzy, their data analysis from Bot Sentinel, who was in the Netflix documentary. What a disgusting human being Christopher Bouzy is. We talked about this, how he leaned in and was prompting all these conspiracy theories to get people to go to his site Spoutable and steal everybody's data. I repeat, do not click on any of his links and go to his site. He's now getting a lot of people, and good, take all the crazy nut job conspiracy. I don't want anywhere near him. Idiots who are going to click on that site, you kind of deserve your data getting gone because you haven't done any research, just like you haven't on your conspiracy theories. If you did a simple Google search, you'd see, don't go to Spoutable. It's been hacked a lot. Anyway, he's out there doubling down. I feel vindicated. The palace lied and said she was recovering and doing well. Clearly, they severely altered her photo to keep it from the public. There were clearly not conspiracy theories. The palace and the British press created this mess by lying, not the people calling them out for their lies. Journalists are now openly stating that the person in the video wasn't her based on what we just watched. He's peddling conspiracy theories. I'm sorry Kate has cancer, and I hope she has a full recovery, but it is also clear that all 3 earlier photos were fake, and the palace tried to cover it up. So you do believe in conspiracy theories and the palace creating... Yeah, and then, to make it even worse, he's sharing this clip of a doctor as it's just breaking, and this doctor's basically like getting a little bit of pieces from Anderson Cooper, and the doctor goes in and basically is like...
Whatever the organ is, or the organ removed.
He basically says, like,
good understanding
look, this isn't how it works.
Surgery. They just, well, with all respect to the, to the royal family, that kind of, press release doesn't make a lot of medical sense.
What he's saying is the order of things, where she went into surgery and then it wasn't cancerous, but then found out later that there might be something cancerous. You would have known then and then. They would have pulled it. You would have had a surgery knowing this was potentially cancerous. They would have known pretty much afterwards. He's like, the timeline doesn't make sense. And you know what? So what? So effing what? So you're telling me that the palace may have covered up the fact that the Princess of Wales has cancer and was terrified about telling her kids or the public knowing. So maybe they put something else out vaguely, hoping it maybe might go away and there might be a treatment. And then she came around realizing, well, crap, it's real. What can we do? Finally then comes clean, and we got to have doctors speculating and prodding all these conspiracy theorists to say, see, we told you it's fake. That's AI. That's not her on the bench. This is sickening, Bouzy. But that's what he does. Again, this is Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's data guy on the Netflix documentary, the one who's talking about all the bots that were fighting Meghan and Harry. It's just, look at what Meghan and Harry, you should be ashamed of yourselves. What this data guy is now peddling online to your sister-in-law. Disgusting. Shameful. Still hasn't dawned on most people just how much the palace lied. Kate's fighting cancer and they blamed her for the Photoshop photo, knowing it wasn't true. Look at this. The palace lied and the British press happily helped them lie. The countless conspiracy theory headlines, while knowing a lot of it was what was being said wasn't true. This really has some North Korea Trumpian style of propaganda. Hit this one. Oh my goodness. Huge credit to our future king, the way in which he carried out his public arrangements. Yeah. Christopher says, no, he says this about Prince William. He threw his wife, who was battling cancer, under the bus with the Photoshopped image. And then he wasn't even in the video by her side to give her moral support while she shared her cancer diagnosis with the world. What a sexist prick, assuming all of this. How would you know this? One, that, he was threw under the bus with the photo because men are in charge, Bouzy. And then why isn't he there giving moral support? Because it's about her. It'd be super awkward if he's there quiet, talking about her stuff. She's a strong, independent woman. My God, she can do things without her man there, and she can make this story, her personal story, be her story. This, Bouzy, you're disgusting. Meghan and Harry, you support this guy? This guy was in your friggin' documentary. This is disgusting. And this guy's like, yeah, I'm right. Come over to Spottable where it's much nicer, less trolly, and less toxic. Oh, yeah, okay. Meanwhile, call all in. Dude, this is scary. I'm locking my replies. Blah, 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 blah. TMZ needs to apologize. TMZ needs to apologize. Dude, you are delusional. You are delusional. I'm so bothered because now he's prompting all this. Look at this. A racist with cancer is still a racist. These are the people that are promoting and sharing Christopher Bouzy. Unbelievable. So they're still lying. I don't even want to read some of this stuff. It's horrific. That doesn't mean, still, we're waiting for Kim Kardashian, Andy Cohen, Stephen Colbert, Eyebrows, so many people who are out there spreading gossip. Scobie, you were too. People putting out all this gossip, and now they're all egging their face and they're trying to justify it. Now, Kim K and Andy Cohen, I'm sure they don't care. They're going to move on to the next topic and they don't really know. They'll play dumb. Eyebrows knew better. Bouzy knows better. And both of them are continuing to put this out. They're continually peddling it. And no, we need to spotlight it. I will continue to spotlight. This is absurd. And that's why it's connected to Meghan and Harry, because these are two people you've supported and spoken to personally. You were caught, Meghan, giving Omid Scobie details. You had to admit to this in court that you were closer than you realized. You've tried to shrug it off. Oh no, I didn't know I was talking to his people. Lies. And you hired Christopher Bouzy to be a data expert on your Netflix documentary. These two people are your mouthpieces. They speak for you. So you must disown them when they're out there peddling this stuff, or you are just as equally responsible for this shameless behavior. What do you think? Am I off base here? I want to hear your thoughts. Please hit that subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that bell for alerts as well. Smash that like button and leave a comment down below. Are you disgusted by all this stuff? I want to know what you think. And if you want to see some more celebrity reactions and more, head on over to Popcorn Planet. We got lots there. We got tons more to talk about this. Not about Pat Catherine, but about these people attempting to keep this going.